What I did like about what you did, I'm guessing you probably had 50 questions in your arsenal that you were ready to ask, questions you would have loved to have gotten to.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
75.
But what I noticed, and I think you had to do, is, for example, you did spend a significant amount of time on immigration. Now, I played a lot of tape at the beginning of this show. She wants to decriminalize illegal immigration. She said it in her own words. She wants free housing, health care, education, sex change surgeries. She's on tape saying it. You brought up Tim Walz's position.
And we are back with some more political bull. Check this out. Right now, we're about to react to the Fox 5 host, Bret Baier, where he's going to break down why the interview went the way it did. And he's going to explain further details on how he was rushed, how things were manipulated. And yeah, let's sit back and react to this right here. Let's go.
He's the host of Special Report. I think he took all the joy out of the Kamala Harris campaign today. She didn't look particularly joyous doing this interview, but I thought you did a great job with a very limited amount of time. And I just want take us behind the scenes. What was going on?
Yeah, obviously, thanks, Sean. It's great to see you. It was a little tense. We were given the time of 5 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, my show is at 6 p.m. They wanted to tape at 5 p.m. We said we were going to tape as live. In other words, roll the tape and then just turn that around, unedited, uninterrupted, and but we had to do it before 5:15. Otherwise, we couldn't turn the whole machine around before the top of the 6 p.m. show. So we were waiting at 4:55, and then 5, and then 5:05, and then 5:10. At 5:17, the vice president walked out. So it did feel a little bit like they're icing the kicker or trying to. And originally they were talking about 25 minutes and they gave us 20 minutes. And I was fine with any time. I was really happy to get the interview. But I knew right away when we started asking questions, that this was kind of a sense that she was going to keep on talking. And
you see, this is why I said in my most recent, this is why I said in my previous video when he interviewed her, it felt like he was bamboozled and tricked last minute, and he probably had a lot of questions. Then he realized he had to get the best ones out, so he seemed a little rushed, and he kept looking behind her. If you pay attention, go back into the video. So it seems as if there's people there letting him know, listen, buddy, time is about to be up, so what are we doing?
That if I wanted to get through and redirect, I was going to have to interrupt. I don't particularly love to do that, but if I didn't do it, there may have been, 4 answers in the interview.
For real.
I don't really think you had any choice, and for people that don't understand the time in TV, if somebody's trying to filibuster or avoiding a direct question, which you did repeatedly, or just going off and using that moment or every moment to attack her opponent, as I think she did often in this. What I did like about what you did, I'm guessing you probably had 50 questions in your arsenal that you were ready to ask, questions you would have loved to have gotten to.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
75.
But what I noticed, and I think you had to do, is, for example, you did spend a significant amount of time on immigration. Now, I played a lot of tape at the beginning of this show. She wants to decriminalize illegal immigration. She said it in her own words. She wants free housing, health care, education, sex change surgeries. She's on tape saying it. You brought up Tim Walz's position, driver's licenses, free college, a path to citizenship, amnesty. They rescinded all of the Trump and they said it proudly, all of the Trump policies that were working. Trump's chart that he loves so much shows that. That's the chart that saved his life in Butler, PA. And she just denied it and wouldn't answer it. I was more shocked at her lack of apology.
Yeah, she really did not apologize to that family. All she said was she feels sorry for their loss. I mean, that's something we will always say to anybody, even people we don't know. So that is not an apology. She really danced around that one right there. I don't know why she went ahead and did that, but now you can see for yourself, right? Now you can see for yourself that he was not trying to be rude. But of course, everyone was saying, oh, you saw how she handled him? You saw how rude he was? Listen, He just said it himself. He had 75 questions. He may not have been able to get all 75 questions out, but let's be serious. At least 50 of them. You understand? She should have gave the man more time. But unfortunately, it seems like they try to milk the clock. And like he said, a filibuster where she's just going to ramble and you're only going to get maybe 2 to 4 answers and they leave. And she looks great and we don't have any clarity still, you know, but for her voters, nah, she's going to look real good. Not in this situation though. Now you can see for yourself. Go ahead and watch the rest of this video. Remember, things are not always as it seems. You have to look deeper and really look behind the scenes sometimes. I'll see you guys on the next one.